Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tani Gonzalez, aka Kiss and Makeup 0514 here on YouTube, and welcome to the video. So in today's video, I am going to be doing a makeup look for you guys, and also I am going to be reviewing a new palette from Laura Lee, the new NUDIE Patootie palette. So before we get started, I want to make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel. So make sure you guys subscribe right down below for me. And also don't forget to hit that little notification bell. That way you guys are notified every time I upload a new video, which is usually Mondays and Fridays. That's usually my upload days. Sometimes it might change, but most of the time it's going to be Monday and Friday. This video, of course, is going to be a makeup look with this palette, but I wanted to show you guys the palette first, and I have my palette right here. It actually came in the mail yesterday, and I asked you guys on Insta stories if you guys wanted to see a review and a look, and everybody, I think it was like 96%, said you wanted to see a look with this. So that's what I'm doing for you guys today. So it did come in this box here. This is the box it came in, and of course in the box it has a picture of Laura Lee, and then if you turn this around, it's just the palette and the shades and things like that. So it's just going to give you a little bit of some info on the shades. I definitely will be doing an arm swatch for you guys, so don't worry. But this is how the palette looks. I did use it on my eyes today. I think it's super pretty, and I use quite a few colors. And honestly, not for nothing, but this is a really big palette. So just comparing it with like the Anastasia Soft Glam palette, I'm gonna put it up side by side together, and look at how small the Soft Glam palette is compared to Laura Lee's palette. So it's pretty big. I like the fact that it does have a mirror here. So it has a huge mirror. So if you guys are into looking at yourselves in the mirror while doing your eye makeup, this is definitely gonna be good for you. But me, I personally don't ever use the mirrors. Not that I don't appreciate a mirror. I do appreciate a mirror in the palette, but I never use them anyway, so I don't really care if they have it or they don't have it. But I feel like that's a good thing that she did put a mirror in there, and it does have my fingerprints on it, so I'm sorry about that. Then going into the shadows, these are all the shadows right here. You have 14 shades in the palette. So you have 7 matte shades, you get 5 shimmer shades, and then you get 2 foil shades as well in here. I did use one of the foil shades in here, and I just feel like it works better with your finger instead of a brush, but that's my opinion. You can obviously use a brush, but I used my finger. So I'm gonna bring the palette up a little closer so you guys can see and get like the best view of how the shadows look. And then of course I will be swatching all 14 shades on my arm for you guys. Okay, so these are the shades from left to right. The first one is Bare, the second one is Strip, then it's Undercover, Streaking, Topless, Undressed, and Stark. So in that same order from left to right, you have Nakey Nakey, Buff, Butt Naked, Jaybird, Reveal, Au Naturel, and Exposed. So now that you guys have seen the arm swatches, let's just get right into the makeup tutorial. So I did do a full face for you guys, but if you guys just want to see the eye look, you guys can definitely skip past that and go to the end of the video just to see my thoughts on the palette after I used it. So stay tuned right now for the makeup tutorial. Okay guys, so now that we've talked about the palette, I'm just gonna go into the palette now on my eyes, and I've already done my eyebrows and I've already concealed my eyes, and I use the Anastasia concealer. I always use this. So I'm thinking of doing a spotlight eye for you guys, and I think the first shade I'm gonna take from here is going to be Streaking. That's this shade right here. I'm gonna take that shade, and I am going to take my Collab fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna put that right into my crease. So now I want to take this shade here, and this is called Bare, and I'm going to continue to rock that into the crease with the same Collab brush. So I'm going to take this shade right here, Butt Naked, and I am taking a Morphe E28 brush, and I'm just going to take that and I'm going to put that in my outer and my inner corner. So now I'm going to take this shade right here, and this is called Nakey Nakey, and I'm going to continue to use the Morphe brush, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to keep this on the outer and the inner corner, just making that halo eye, and also bringing it on my crease just a little bit, but not trying to bring it up too much. So I think I want to take this shade right here. This is called Buff. And I think I'm just going to put that on the outer corner as well and the inner. So now to create the halo eye, I am going to take a little bit of my concealer and a flat brush, and all I'm going to do is put that in the center, and then most likely I'll buff it out with my finger. It's the easiest way for me. So now going back into the palette, I'm going to take this shade right here. This is called Jaybird. And I'm just going to put that right on the lid over the concealer. So it applies okay with a brush, but you know what? I feel like these shadows apply best like when you use your fingers. You see how you can pack it on right when you use your fingers. The only thing is that I have long fingernails, so I can't really get into the crease as much, but this will work. So now I'm going to go back into the palette, and I'm going to take the same shade I used the buff. So I'm just going to take that and buff that right into the outer and the inner corner, and then on my crease as well. So now I'm just going to take my Catrice gel eyeliner, and I'm just going to make a winged liner, and I'm using the MAC 210 brush. So I'm going to use my Smashbox Super Fans Out Mascara, and I'm just going to put this on my lashes, obviously, and then I'm just going to apply falsies. So I'm just going to apply these Kiss Mink lashes. These are in Gala, and I think I have to cut them a little bit because they might be a little too long. So I figure I will do my full face with you guys. So I know you guys like that. When I just do my eyes, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm missing something in the video. So if you guys don't want to stay for the full face, you guys can just fast forward to the end. But I am going to do my full face. So I just applied the Neo Elixir from Kevyn Aucoin, the Weightless Beauty Oil, on my face. You guys know this is a favorite of mine. So now I'm just going to go in with my Estee Lauder Double Wear, and I'm using Ivory Beige. So next I'm just going to take my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'm just going to conceal underneath my eyes, down my nose, my forehead, and my chin. So I'm just going to take some Airspun powder and just set the under eye. So just taking my BH Cosmetics, it's my Ray Ray brush, and then also this Hello Flawless from Benefit, their powder. This one is in Champagne. I'm just going to dust that off and set it at the same time. So now I'm going to take my Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette. I haven't used this in a minute, but I want to use it today because I never pull it out of my drawers. It's just like in there, and I just saw it and I'm like, you know what? Let me use something different. So I'm just going to contour my face. So for my blush, I'm just going to go in with one of my favorites. This is the Milani Romantic Rose. And I'm just going to take this BH Cosmetics brush. This is from the It's My Ray Ray collection. And just place that on the cheeks. And then I think I'm going to go in with this Makeup Revolution palette, and I'm going to take Extra. This is this shade right here as my highlight. So now I'm just going to take this Smashbox. This is their eyeliner in Penny Lane, and I'm just going to line, I need another mirror for this. So I'm just going to line my inner waterline with this and then kind of smoke it out. And I think I'm going to go in with that shade Buff right here, and I'm just going to smoke out my bottom lash with that. So I'm going to take this shade right here, which is called Undressed, and I'm just going to place that right on the brow bone. So I'm just going to go in with this Urban Decay lip liner. This one is their 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencils, and this one is in Liar. And I'm just going to take both of the KKW lip glosses, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to place both of them on my lips. I like to mix these both together. So the first one I'm going to do is Juicy. And then I'm just going to top it with Super Nude. So guys, this is the finished look, and I hope you guys like it. I do want to talk to you a little bit about the palette itself, since I've used it and I've used a lot of the shades in it already. Obviously, since I used it, I have a little bit of thoughts on the palette. So getting right into it, I do like the packaging of the palette. I don't mind that it's big, like I said in the beginning of the video. I love that about the palette. I like that it has a mirror. That's just a plus for me. I do like all the shades in the palette. And to be honest with you guys, the palette is really good. I'm super surprised at the quality of the eyeshadows, but one thing I would tell you guys is my favorite shadows are probably the second row, obviously, because I feel like you have like your dual chromes there, and then you have all these neutral matte shades, which are right up my alley and I like. And not like I'm saying the first row is not good or anything like that. I just feel like the second row is something that I would definitely gravitate to more. As far as that is concerned, I do like the palette. I feel like it was really good. Like when I showed you guys in the video how I was blending it, it blended really well. Nothing was chalky. I'm super picky with my eyeshadows and my eyeshadow palettes, and I just feel like the quality of these eyeshadows are really good. I didn't find anything wrong with them, and I feel like they blended well. They weren't chalky. They blended well with each other, and that I really like. You guys saw that I did use a lot of the shadows. So this right here is more of a nude shade, but when you open it up, you get like this beautiful rose gold in this palette. So I definitely really like this. So yeah, so that is it guys for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my review on the palette. I hope you guys enjoyed the look that I did for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you guys have not done so yet, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks guys. Bye.